Hey, everybody, welcome to another edition of NasCard Radio. This is episode 135 of NasCard Radio. Dang it.
Uh,
We're trading cards on racing meet. I'm your pal Val. With me is the man, the myth, the legend, PSA, and White Castle Hall of Famer Logan. Logan, how are you?
well, of course, I've had some health issues. I'm feeling better, so I guess I'm lustrous, working on getting back to feeling shiny.
Yeah, we want you shiny, right? So,
Yeah, I'm working on it.
all right. Well, thanks to our sponsor, Panini America, of course. And then also shout out to Kyle Cat, Skid Marks, Michael Haggard, and Tim Mousley for the YouTube comments. We read them, so please leave them. And also, special shout out to Beansball Card Blog for the comment on the podcast. So appreciate we are available on YouTube and podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Oh, got a message.
I do have a message. Who do I
Yeah.
have a message from?
So we got a good show today. We're gonna do racing recap for the races last week. We're gonna look at some golden auctions that's coming out, and Chip Ganassi Racing had their first social media giveaway, so we'll do a recap of that, and then we'll talk about King's Court, and then whatever else we get into today. So,
Whatever mess we get into, whatever sidebars are
oh my
off the
goodness,
rails.
I know. So we promise not to keep everybody past their time. So,
All
man, you would
right.
think I'd have this open. All right, here we go. So we had the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race number 3. That was the FR8 208, and that was Saturday, March 18th. Christian Eckes was our winner, and Nick Sanchez was our highest finishing rookie at position 2.
Go Nick Sanchez.
Yeah. Card wise, Christian Eckes, man, you would think I'd have those up, but
All right, Val. I was the one that was sick, not you.
I know. I guess because we were talking before we came on here, so
Yeah, I messed him up. He showed me, and then
oh my
he took them off.
goodness.
Trust me, he's got them.
I know. I'm looking here. Oh my goodness. I don't know where they went. Well, all right. So let's see. Are you pull that slide up? Oh, got it here. Okay.
I got Christian Eckes right there.
There you go. 2020. He's in Panini Chronicles, Ascension Autographs. That's the card on the right hand side there. And the Spectra, this one in the back with different parallels. There's Ascension Autograph Spectra. National Treasures. Those are number 25 or less. And then Panini Prism, he has the base card. That's the card to the left there with all the different parallels. And then the 2020 Panini Prism signing sessions. That's the one in the foreground there.
Yeah, I think all the girls think he's cute too.
Well, I was looking, he hasn't done too bad here. He was in ARCA before and then has been in truck. So I think it was finished 8th in series. I guess it was 2, 3 years ago. And then last year had, I guess, some issues finishing farther back. So, um, but still in the truck series. And then highest finishing rookie was Nick Sanchez.
Yep, we got Nick coming up. There's Nick.
And rookies are in 2022 Dunras, card number 37, the rated rookie with all the different parallels to that, printing plates and signature series where we have the unnumbered and then numbered 25 for the red, hollow to gold 10, and the hollow black 101, which I think that's that pink one there. It's a sharp looking card, but if anybody's looking for it, it looks like it sold on eBay here.
Yeah, and it's like what you said before. Richard Petty needs to hold a master class with these kids
Yeah, he definitely needs to do that.
because their signatures. This is it's become an epidemic. I mean, look at that. That's sorry, Nick, but your autograph sucks.
Well, I'm not gonna argue with it. I was really curious to see how this is going to go in the future, right? People trying to forge signatures. It just, it's not super unique. I get it's unique, but it's not unique enough that maybe people couldn't forge it in the future. But anyway, I guess when Petty finally retires, he can teach them how to sign autographs. But
Yeah, for sure.
also in 2022, Panini Chronicles, all the different brands inside of Chronicles, the Clear Vision, Clearly Donruss. I think it's the Clearly Vision is the one in the back, on the back row, second on the right.
Yep.
And then Contenders Optic, Obsidian, Obsidian Signatures, Spectra, Stars and Stripes, Zenith. So they have Obsidian there to the top two on the left. And then 2022 Panini Prism, base card. That's the purple one down on the bottom row.
Yeah.
All the parallels, sensational signatures, and then that's the red, white, and blue version there. So 2022 Panini Prism for Nick Sanchez.
Yeah, I like the Spectra. Of course, I like Spectra to begin with, but I like that card.
So, I like Spectre, but it's hard to tell them apart from the different years.
Yes, they're very similar.
So I'm not a big fan because of that. Because we're talking about 3 years now of Chronicles with the Spectra. So
Yep.
next
So
race. Oh, I'm sorry. Good.
I was just gonna say, so Tim Trout, if you're listening, or whoever's listening at Panini, yeah, that'd be cool to have a different design for Spectra. I'd love that.
Just if they would maybe put the year or do something. I mean, they make little changes each year, but it's tough. I mean, you'll get two a box, and
Yeah.
it's like 100 card set. It's probably one of the harder sets to put together behind probably National Treasures base set.
Mm-hmm.
So, but next race for the Craftsman Truck Series, race number 4, that is going to be the XPEL 225 at the Circuit of Americas, Saturday, March 25th at 1:30 p.m. Stages: end of stage 12, lap 12, end of lap 26, and end of lap 42. Moving over to the Xfinity Series, that was race number 5. That was the Raptor King of Tough 250. Now Saturday, March 18th at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Austin Hill was our winner, and highest finishing rookie was Sammy Smith at position 17.
That boy is on fire, literally.
Yes, he is. He's kind of dialing it in there. I guess a little bit of luck there, but I guess you need a little bit of luck. But he's backing it up. So
He is.
rookie, hasn't had cards for very long. 2021 Dunruss. He has two in that set. He has the base, the card number 81. That's the one on the front with him with the mask walking, and then the retro 1988 is the one in the top left there. And then there's parallels to for both of those versions. He's also in the 2020 Dunruss Optic with the parallels there and Optic signatures. Also in Panini Chronicles in the Zenith version. That's the card on the right with that shows you two of the parallels. There's also Zenith autographs. There's Spectra with the parallels to that, and then there are signing sessions. No base in 2021 Panini Prism for him, just signing session autographs with the different parallels.
Yeah, those Zenith cards he's got right there. It looks like he's mad at like Yoshi or somebody for putting a banana peel on the track.
And is that Bella snoring?
That is my dog snoring. Sorry, everybody.
Man, she's
Um,
already fell asleep.
she's falling asleep. She's laying behind me right now. She's since I've been sick, she's been sticking by me pretty hard.
That's good.
Yeah.
And Sammy Smith, highest finishing rookie, is in the 2022. He's in the Donruss there with the rated rookie, with the different parallels and printing plates. And then there's a signature series. That's the car there to the left in the corner. Also in Panini Chronicles with Clear Vision, Clearly Donruss, Obsidian, Spectra, and Stars and Stripes XR as well. So you can see the Obsidian autograph there in the middle. So what about Sammy Smith's autograph? Not bad. I like that.
It's not bad. Looks like it kind of looks like it says Lulu though, almost.
You know what? When you said that, yeah,
but
I own it right.
but
Yeah,
yeah, but yeah, I see how he's doing his S. So I mean, that's a million times better than Nick Sanchez for
yeah.
sure.
And then in the 2022 Panini Prism, he has base cards there. There's the silver and the purple. So all the different parallels. I think we said that there are 10 unnumbered parallels and 9 numbered in 2022 Prism. And then he also has Prism 2022 Prism Sensational Signatures. So
Well, he's definitely one to watch. He's on my radar right now for sure.
yeah, just folks don't if you're looking at Sammy Smith, just kind of price them around. There's some folks, I guess, that have some cards up there that I saw they're wanting a pretty penny for them. So I think there's plenty of Dunrush out there. Just be patient on it.
Exactly. That's what I've told my son over the years. He'll want the newest shiniest thing that comes out. I said just wait. It's going to come down. Just be patient, and you will be rewarded. And
Yeah,
that's the same thing here.
yeah. There, unless it's the 101 or something like that. Me and Logan have been doing this a long time together. We're almost pushing 100 years of trading card collecting. So I will definitely tell you, be patient. There are plenty of them out there. So this is, these are guys you want to look at the show, right? When you're looking through the quarter boxes and stuff. When we go to when we go to Chicago, we're gonna be looking for Sammy Smith. We're gonna be looking for Austin Hill. Uh, anybody who's really not following NASCAR, they're not gonna know who these guys are. So, we're lucky if they recognize Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, those names, but
Yeah, I
they
think I think if Kevin Harvick walked into the National, most people would have no clue who he was. So
well, this is true too, but
so
that's
so
a whole
yeah,
nother story. But I guess
yeah.
what we're saying is, just have some patience, and they'll be out there. So again, he's in Xfinity. He's running for Rookie of the Year. So he's I think he's still got at least a couple more years in Xfinity. So things have to go his way. But
Yeah, I'm looking at that rated rookie card, and if you look at the bottom lower right, I don't know who that dude is, but I think he's looking at his butt.
I don't. I guess we'll have to scan one of those and get better.
See we can figure out who that is.
Yeah, he
You
totally
think
threw
you
me off.
you would have thought Panini would have like photoshopped that out, but
How long do
whatever.
you really think they spent on that picture?
Uh,
Longer
three
than we've
micro 3 milliseconds.
Yeah, longer than I mean, shorter than what we've talked on this segment about him. So
Yes, we've already talked more about it than they actually did anything with it. Agreed.
anyway, all right, let's keep it rolling.
Keep
So
going.
next race, the number 6, the Pit Boss 250, also at Circuit America. We're having a doubleheader. That's gonna be Saturday, March 25th at 5 p.m. I like when we have those double headers there.
Me too. I like that.
So 1:30 for the truck, 5 o'clock for Xfinity. Stages are going to be end of lap 14, end of lap 30, and end of lap 46. All right, moving over to the Cup Series. That was Cup race number 5, and that was the Ambetter Health 400, Sunday, March 19th. Our winner was Joey Logano. Highest finish rookie was Ty Gibbs at position 9.
Yeah, Ty Gibbs. That's his first top 10. Go Ty freaking Gibbs.
Yeah, Ty freaking Gibbs. And so we're off of that one. So Joey Logano, 2008. Talked about Joey quite a bit. And she's known by heart. In 2008, I think the trackside treasury.
Yeah, he was everywhere. He was the next coming of Richard Petty, I think. At least that's what they thought back then.
Well, yeah, right. His nickname was Sliced Bread.
Mm-hmm.
So they rushed, as Logan was saying, they kind of rushed to get him in stuff. So his first cards are in 2008. So they put him in press pass signings. Doesn't have any base cards. He's also in, now we talk about this one. He's also in 2008 press pass legends as an autograph. I mean, talk about some pressure there, right?
Yeah,
So
no kidding.
basically, it's numbered to 126, numbered to 10, and then the 4 printing plates. That's it in Legends. And then back in the press pass days, they would add a card 0 to certain print runs to press pass or VIP. And so on the 2008 press pass VIP, they did a card number 0 of Joey Logano, and that's numbered out of 499. And then also in the 2008 Wheels American Thunder, no base cards, but he's in the inserts. He's in the campaign trail and delegates. Delegates is over there to the right. I believe the campaign trail is the one to the left. And then the trackside treasury autographs to the top left. There's an unnumbered gold to 25 and the 4 printing plates.
Yeah, this was his pre-hair club for men days, I think, too.
Well, I think he actually had hair back then too. So
He did.
yeah. So and then Ty Gibbs, we've talked about him a lot. We're going to be talking about him a lot because it's only him and Noah Gretzky for Rookie of the Year in Cup. So if you've been listening to the show for the last few years, you've heard us talk about Ty freaking Gibbs. But we'll talk about it again. 2020. He's only in the Chronicles. I need to get some of the Chronicles base cards up there. So on the left is the Phoenix, and he's in, what's the one in the middle? The one on the right is Spectra, and Crusades, Phoenix, Score, Spectra, and then Prism autographs, the signing sessions with the different parallels. And again, he needs to go to the Richard Petty autograph session.
Yeah, I'm going to do a poll on Twitter. Whose autograph is worse, Ty freaking Gibbs or Nick Sanchez? I'm gonna vote for Ty freaking Gibbs because he is more inconsistent. Because if you look at this picture right here, he has 3 autographs, 2 of them on the same product, and all 3 of these look completely different.
Yeah, the Prism, the 2 on the left, they would have been probably from the same sticker sheet, I would think.
You would think.
The one on the right is from Chronicles, and again, that would have been, are those on card or those? Yeah, those got to be on card. That's very big autograph. So those are on card. Yeah, I don't even know where to go with that one.
Yeah, and I'm going to keep harping on this. Maybe one day one of these kids will hear us, and maybe it'll make a difference. And one other thing about the race and Joey Logano, just remember, You cannot spell Logano without Logan.
That's
There
right.
you go.
And when they tell you to park the car, you park the car
Park it
on,
wherever you want.
on the Xfinity race. Yeah.
Go Josh Williams.
Yeah, that was epic.
It was epic. I
Legendary.
loved it.
That was reminiscent of the old days.
Yeah, he didn't care. They told him to park it, so he did.
Oh, and I love they can find me. I can't pay them, but
Yeah, and I think Denny Hamlin said he would pick up the fine for him.
yeah, that's awesome that the racers come to, they aided these other guys that just have that burning desire to race, and even not with fantastic equipment, I guess they're trying to be, like that team that lost to Purdue, right? The 1 in 100,
Oh
look,
yeah, I can't remember the name of it.
yeah,
Lee, not Lehigh.
right. But
I know.
the EA coach said, if we play them 100 times, we lose 99.
Hmm.
So that's these guys are there to win. They're there to go and race for the love of it, and maybe one day win. So, but anyway, the next race number 6, Echo Park, Texas Grand Prix at Circuit of Americas. That's going to be Sunday, March 26th at 3:30 p.m. Stages at the end of 15, end of lap 30, and end of lap 68. Moving over to Formula One, that was the 2023 Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. Sunday, March 19th. That was race number 2 at the Jeddah Street Circuit, Saudi Arabia. Sergio Perez was our winner.
Yep, he was on the pole and he won the race. That never happens in Formula One.
Well, Max had to start in the back. I don't know, was it 14th, 15th? He
I think
ended
it was 15th. I think.
so he ended up coming in second. Looks like he was about a little over 5 seconds, and then Fernando Alonso in third with 20 seconds.
Yeah, Fernando Alonso was doing great with the Aston Martins have stepped it up this year. We saw a little bit of that at the end of last year, but I'm glad to see another manufacturer get up there and get on the podium. Now they're still not on par with Red Bull Racing, but they're getting up there. They're on par, I think now. In fact, I actually think they're better than Mercedes.
Well, they've finished higher than Mercedes. So I don't
Yep.
know if I guess it's Red Bull and then everybody else. And I'm curious to how everybody. I mean, if you're not a Red Bull fan, are you dreading these races or not? But I mean, eventually it's not going to be, if it's not competitive, but still really early in the season. So, but for our rookies, I guess for the Nick Devines, 14th, Oscar Pastrari,
It's
15th.
Piastri, I think.
Yep. And Logan Sargent at 16.
You can't spell Logan Sargent without Logan either.
This is true. This is true. What was really interesting, how, Max wanted to get the fastest lap so he could still hold the points lead this week. So
Yeah, but I think Sergio is ahead of him in the power rankings, though. That's pretty cool.
it's gonna be interesting if the two of them, be battling it out for the championship if it goes neck and
Hmm.
neck. But again, Max, it wasn't like Max started, second in the race. He was, because of the drivetrain or whatever it was, they had to start weighing it back. So I
Yeah,
guess we'll see.
yeah. Lewis Hamilton said that Max went by him like he was standing still. They're in a different zip code, time zone, whatever you want to call it. But Red Bull they are on it right now. Their engineering is tops for sure.
It's like they
They're
got
just,
wings.
that's it. That's the secret. They're putting Red Bull mixed in with the fuel. Now we know.
There we go. Next race, Sunday, April 2nd at 1 a.m. Eastern. That's going to be the Australian Grand Prix at the Melbourne Grand Prix circuit. So we'll not be watching that one live.
No, I'll be taping that one, and I say taping. That's the old guy in me. I'll be DVRing it and watching it later.
Not even DVR, no, just recorded.
Yeah, just recording it.
Yeah,
So,
we're old, so for you young kids. Next, next IndyCar series. They were off. They are also racing Sunday, April 2nd on at 12 p.m. Eastern. And that's going to be the Grand Prix of Texas at Texas Motor Speedway. That's going to be the PPG 375, 250 laps.
yeah, I wonder if Ken's going to go to that. I don't think he said he was going to be able to go, but I think he was going to try to go Saturday to get to the, get autographs and meet some drivers and things.
Right. Oh, I almost messed up here.
Don't do that. Don't do it.
Try not to. I definitely need to reorganize some of my stuff here, but let me go back. Aha! Sergio Perez. So he has a card in the 2016 Topps Trump Formula One Grand Prix Heroes. That's not numbered. That's a card to the left. That's a pretty, I don't say important set. It's got the first cards of Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, as well as a bunch of other drivers. So I wanted to show that there. If you're a 2020 or more traditional, I guess you want your cards out of the packs or through the Tops Now. He has 152 2020 Tops cards. Now, the Tops Now series, he has 3 cards in that release. Those released print to order, I guess, per week. And his first card is card number 10. That was a print run of 839. Card 14, which is on the screen there in the middle, print run of 1,262. And then card number 17, 1,424. And then when it comes to the 2020 Topps Chrome series, he only has 3 cards in that series. So I guess you can work on the rainbow for that.
Yeah, I'm surprised he has that few cards in that.
Yeah, the card that's there to the right, and then the car card, and then possibly something else for an event during that season. But he's also in the 1954 World of Wheels insert set and the track tags with those parallels. And then going back to those 3 cards, there are parallels of those 3 cards and all the different parallels that they issued that year, the 70th anniversary and the parallels, the gold refractors, the orange refractors, the red refractors, red wave, orange wave, printing plates. And then if you want some more of that, you can go to the Sapphire edition and all those different parallels. He's also in the 2020 Topps Dynasty Formula One. He's got autographed patch cards there as well. Those are pretty low print numbers. And then in the 2020 Topps, they have stickers, official stickers. He's got 11 stickers in that series. And then also in Turbo Attacks 2020, he has 8 cards in that series.
Yeah, you know what his nickname is, right?
Oh man, if you wouldn't have asked me that, I would have told you.
Checo.
Yeah, Chico.
Yep.
Hey, it's gonna be awesome. I'd love to see a little competition there.
Me too. I had already thought that Max was going to sweep the season, so I've already been proven wrong on that.
Yeah, like I said, we'll see. There's plenty of races left.
Oh
Plenty of
yeah,
races left. So,
no doubt.
well, one of the things we want to talk about was Goldin. There were some Goldin auctions, and by the time we release on Friday, there's a lot of great deals out there right now. kind of what I touched on earlier was, we've been doing this a long time, and for the other sports, and there's really no difference between the sports when it comes to collecting. We're also in a down market right now. The economy, not everybody's got disposable income to buy these kind of cards. The I guess the deep pockets will still go after those really tough cards to find. That's what kind of was saying. For the more common stuff, you can probably pick them up. They probably don't want to be selling those now, but this was a good time to buy. I know during recessions or downturns, I found a lot of great stuff back in '08 to I guess 2011, 13. So just want to kind of throw this out here. 6 days left right now, but there'll still be time left on the timer there for Golden. But just kind of look, you have these 2021 like this Charles Leclerc signed patch, PSA graded, current bids 1,300. The George Russell signatures, the zipper, a lot of zippers it seems like now.
Zippers have come out like crazy for everybody right now in Dynasty. There's another one. You got
George Russell.
Sebastian Vettel, and then you got George Russell.
And then you have Lewis Hamilton. Well, they're calling it the rookie card. 2009 Sports Illustrated for kids, 10 bids. That's a gem. 10. That's a tough card just because
The,
the perforation on that. So,
man,
I
why
mean,
was I not buying Sports Illustrated for kids?
I remember at the National, I don't know, maybe it was Cleveland. And there's a guy over there by the carousel, and he had a table, and he had stacks and stacks of Sports Illustrated cards because there was racing and there were NASCAR guys there as well in their cars. But I didn't like them because you can't see the driver; it's just the car. So, but I do remember them having stacks of those. So we had a shot, we passed on them.
Yeah,
But then also the 2006 Futura Grand Prix, Lewis Hamilton. It's a 8.5 for 2100. We've seen them go for, oh my goodness, during the heyday, tens of thousands of dollars. So we'll see. We'll have to check back in next week and see what these have sold for. So, but lots of cards here, but I guess they're not on this one. We're looking at some of the specials, but they do have the Sapphire box. I'm curious, Sapphire case 2020. Curious to see how that what that goes for, and then Chrome F1 factory sealed case with 12 boxes. And this is the one I had seen Goldin actually had posted on Twitter. It is a Sapphire Gold edition, numbered at a 50, complete set of 200 cards. 200 cards, all graded, numbered out of 50.
Good gosh.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible.
$19,000 when you look at that, I guess is really not a bad deal. So at the current price that it's at,
It's 200 cards. So what's 200 times 20? Is that 40? Is that 4,000? It's 8,000. So 8,000. That's $40 a card right now.
yeah,
So that's reasonable. I mean, grading fees alone.
yeah, no kidding. And then just trying to amass that collection on by itself, 50 cards, of each one. So, geez,
Right.
that's impressive.
Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, man, they did a lot of work to get all those gold editions. So,
And they spend a lot of money, and not just on buying the cars, but then getting them graded too.
right. I was going to look and see. It's probably too late, but also I think it was this one here where we saw some of these PSA 9s. So there's 115. Yeah, I think this was it here. So a lot of 9s. I don't know. Folks are dumping these F1s. Nines are still pretty good, right? For the first year of 2020.
Absolutely.
You just ask the folks that were, picked up 86 Fleer basketball PSA 9s instead of 10s.
Yeah, look at those prices. I mean, you can't even get the cars graded for that. I mean, I know they're going to go for more. I mean, it's still got, well, yeah, it's got 22 hours and 44 minutes. So it's still got less than a day, a little less than a day. But, I mean, those prices are super cheap.
And then somebody did a lot of work here. There's a lot of tops now, Formula Ones, that are signed. So this one's signed here. The Bottas is signed. The Gasly is signed. The Carlos Sands. Schumacher signed. Another Gasly signed. Another Sands.
Yeah, I'm,
Bottas.
I'm definitely checking that out. I had forgot about this auction, but I need, uh,
Schumacher signed. I mean, that could be, like what, PSA VG3, but you're really buying it for the signature.
exactly.
So, I mean, you're looking at these here $9, $9, $11. A Mick Schumacher refractor 9. Maybe folks just want the 10s, but, and this is not unique to this auction. I have a feeling, like I said, the market is kind of down, but there's opportunities for folks to get back into collecting instead of just worrying about buying it now and then trying to flip it in 2 months. I mean,
Yeah,
look at that, a Lewis Hamilton PSA 8 from the Sapphire edition.
yeah. In his pose,
Is that the harder pose? I can't
uh,
remember if it is or not. But if you remember, those Sapphire boxes were $3,000 for a few packs, and you were hoping to hit one of these guys. So yeah, eight's not a 9 or a 10, but still a near mint card. I might have to bid on that one.
yep. I don't blame you. I would.
Yeah. So again, me and Logan just want to say we've been doing this a long time, and there's a lot of cards out there. Again, if you're looking for the printing plates or something like that, you might have to jump on them. But other stuff you could possibly wait on. So until it's the right price for you. Now, if the price says whatever it is good for you, then jump on it. But I think there's a lot of bargains out there going to be coming here in the next 6 months and so.
Yeah, I think so too. I still think we're not in an upward trend right now. I still think we're not just diving down steep, but we are kind of declining a little bit still. I think the market has not, at least for NASCAR and F1. I don't think it's bottomed out yet.
Yeah, now you're gonna have the folks that are just either massively popular or something happens that spurs their cars. I was just thinking of Otani. There's still plenty of Otanis out there, but the rare Otanis are gonna escalate quickly. But I'm sure his regular base cards will, there's demand for them, but there's not gonna people aren't gonna be clamoring for them.
Yeah, I thought, I was watching that game last night, and I thought, man, maybe I ought to pick up an Otani because I know that uh, there have been several people on Twitter saying if you don't own an Otani card, you should. And I'm thinking this is not the time to be buying Otani. If I
Yeah.
was going to do that, I should have bought it a couple months ago.
Well, the FOMO is real. I was just saying, I've been
It
fighting it for the Disney. Everywhere you turned on Twitter about the Disney 100 and people opening the boxes for those, but I have a feeling in a few months you would have picked those up for nothing.
Yeah, I think you're right. I would just hold on for those too. I think just play the waiting game.
Yeah, like I said, FOMO, fear of missing out, is big. So speaking of fear of missing out,
Yeah, here we go.
Chip Ganassi Racing, they had their first social giveaway last week. I guess over the weekend, I guess it was. And so you needed to um, follow them and for a chance to, I guess they were doing like 10 packs. So I was impressed with that. But here's somebody who got a pack and they opened up to just kind of look and gives you an example. So I think there was 8 cards a pack. There's possible autos in there. So they're nice looking cards. And so you want to keep an eye on the Chip Ganassi Racing for other social posts. This is going on for select races through the whole season. So it's not a one and done. Hopefully, enough of these get out there that they'll be able to trade hands. And I'm hoping to work on a complete base set. So not super interested in the autographs, but just kind of the base cards.
So I'm wondering, and this may be me just showing my ignorance a little bit, but is Amanda Sorensen, is she related to Reed Sorensen in some way, or do you even know?
I think so. I want to say I think so,
I don't know if
but
it's a wife or sister, or I honestly don't know. So you folks out there,
you know
school
who would
me and
know
let me
is
let me know.
TJ. TJ would know.
Yeah.
He's a big Reed Sorensen fan. All right,
Those are pretty
TJ.
cool. I like that Chip Ganassi card where he's got the Borg Warner Trophy, and then he's got the Harley Earl Daytona Trophy. So I think that's pretty cool. Plus all the other stuff he's got there.
Yeah, he's got a lot of hardware there.
He does have a lot of hardware. Him and uh, Roger Penske.
See, I don't understand why IndyCar doesn't have a license deal to do cards. I think this is genius. I'd love for the NASCAR guys to do this. Some of the bigger shops, Hendrick and uh, Roush, and any of these big teams, even the small teams, to come up with some stuff. So
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I would love to see. Of course, remember back in the '90s, that was the heyday with all the little small sets. I kind of miss that, and I miss sets being some kind of promotional item or something like that too. I would love to see all that kind of stuff come back, and it would be so much fun to chase it. So that's what makes this really intriguing and really cool.
I mean, if you look at the Chip Ganassi Racing back on the 18th, all right, so 12 lucky fans win a pack, 456 likes, 448 retweets, and 337 comments. So this is just Twitter. Here's another pack. I mean, they look great.
They do, and I'm looking at those cards. I don't know if it's the angle in which the picture was shot, but like if you look at that Wolf Pack and Chasing History cards, to me they look longer than your standard 2.5 by 3.5 cards. I like I said, but like I said, it may just be me. Maybe just be some of the aspect ratio of how they took the picture or whatever. I don't know. I'm
No, I think
assuming
you're
these are
right.
just. I'm assuming these are standard size cards. I'm assuming they're 2.5 by 3.5.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta. I, I guess if somebody gets a pack to find out. So the Simpson one over here kind of looks the same size. I don't know, Logan. I think you're right. They definitely look wider and shorter than the Wolf Pack and the Chasing History cards. They
Yeah,
look like they're exactly the same size. So you know, I don't know whoever designed them and how they were printed. So again, we've been dealing with the 2.5 by 3.5 for most of our stuff, and for most, I guess, for our collecting, we have some of the ones that are different sizes here and there. But that'd be pretty cool if they were different.
different sizes.
Again, just something different. So anyway, we just wanted to show folks uh that Chip Ganassi Racing said they were going to give them away, and they gave them away within the
I,
week.
I wonder who we're talking about that's not giving away silver packs.
I don't know who could that be, huh?
I
So
think his initials are.
All right, people, if you like giveaways, we got a wicked giveaway for you. Panini sent me a box full of trading cards. Check these things out. We got a boatload of them. They said do whatever you want with them. So we decided.
I think we decided to put them in the closet.
Yeah, I think that's where they're living right now. But at least they're staying in a cool, controlled climate. Well, hopefully.
Yeah, so I guess where I'm going with this, that he said he was going to give away. I have looked and searched on that hashtag. I have not found anything. So
Not me either.
if anybody sees any of them out in the wild, please let us know. And
That'd
that
be
is we're
nice.
referencing the gold optic cards from 2022 Donruss, and they are not stamped with any kind of number. So the gold out of the packs are numbered out of 10, I think. So these would be numbered, be unnumbered. So
Yeah, and I think these things they kind of have the gold attributes, but I think they're kind of a goldish yellowish
yeah,
color.
right.
So it's really not a, if you I think if you were to compare it to a real gold out of optic versus these cards, it's going to be different. But to look at it without looking at a gold, you would think, yeah, it's a gold card. But
Yeah,
still, I just want some. I'd love to have a couple packs. Joey, hello.
exactly. Hey, I'll take some of those packs. I'll take some of those Chip Ganassi racing packs. Again, I'm just looking for the base set. So
Me too. I just want to have some in my collection.
yeah, hopefully enough of them get out that we'll be able to trade for what we need. So, but
That'd be cool.
I think that's all we had. So
All right, cool. So what does that mean? I wonder. Should we cue some kind of music? Maybe.
all right, let's cue the music.
Let's do it. Okay, I'm back to do King's Court. I know Val did it last week. He did a great job, and it felt weird having somebody else do it for me. But we're going to start out with just a separate auction, and this is from Robert Edward Auctions. And I saw this, and I actually was like the first bidder at $10 for this 1988 Max Richard Petty PSA graded Gem Mint 10. Um, I that price is probably about right for now, but you remember during the pandemic, Val, that was like $400 or $500, I think, is what people were paying for that card. So it's definitely come back down to earth. But I just wanted to show people that there are NASCAR cards out there in all these different auction houses. They may not have them every week, and they may not have what you're looking for every time, but they are out there, and you can get some deals if you bid right. I think this card probably went for what it should have. I mean, what do you think on that, Val?
Yeah, demand for Richard Petty has gone up. I think people are finally starting to appreciate him, and not that he wasn't appreciated before, but I think the card. So the 1988 Max, this was in the Charlotte printing, which was printed more heavily than the Myrtle Beach edition, which he was not included in. So I say all that to say that there are a lot of these Richard Petty's out there, but people like grading. This is a Gem Mint 10. It's one of them, iconic that folks know of the 88 Max. They might not know about the 72 STP or 83 Uno or Sports Star Photographics, but they do know the 88 Max. So, um, it's one of those great poses as well with his hat and his glasses. It's a signature look for Richard Petty. So, with the demand and everything else, I think maybe it's a little high, but I think it's close to what it's going for. Because we're saying, years ago there wasn't that appreciation for it. You could have got them for 30, $50.
Yeah, and in fact, I tapped out at $50.
There you go.
Once it got past that, I was done. I was actually, I'm like anybody else. I was hoping to get a deal, and I was hoping there wasn't a whole lot of people watching this, but there were quite a few people watching it. So, congratulations to whoever got it. So that's a cool card.
Yeah, and like we were talking about before, for some of these cards that you're looking at, but they're not extremely rare. You put in these low offers, whatever, and if you win it, great. If not, that's fine too. So
Hmm.
that's a strategy that works.
Yep, I use it all the time. All right, so let's move on to eBay, and we'll start with our Joker of the week. This was on the 21st of March, and the reason I've got this as my Joker is you don't normally see Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s autograph. You know, his full name is it's him signing a card, but this is a 1998 press pass signings. Dale Earnhardt Jr. They say rookie, but you can take that for whatever it's worth. It's autographed. They were asking $200 for this thing, and it went pretty close for that price. They accepted a best offer of $175 for that card, and it's raw.
Yeah, so this is one of the cards that I like. This is his first autograph. This is his full name, and then he kind of immediately changed it in '99 to the Dale Jr. from this here. So this is like the only pack certified full auto for him. So this is one of the ones I've been looking for. I do not have in my collection, but uh, that's probably about the going rate.
Yeah, I would say so. And I'm sure, except for legal documents, he does not sign his name Dale Earnhardt Jr. anymore.
Now
Uh,
I've been told that if you ask him to sign it that way, he will do it. He'll say that it's not the way he signs or whatever it is, but he'll do it.
oh wow! So next time we see him, you know what we're going to do?
Yeah, you
Yep,
can. I need him on
I'll
a
do it.
couple other things. I know, but I like so when I see some of the guys that get autographs, I've asked him about that, and he's like, "Yeah, he'll sign it if you ask him." So, all right,
That
that's your next quest to check.
yep, cool. All right, so let's move on to our Jack of the Week, our young driver, which this was on the 20th of March. Says it's a 101 auto 2022 Topps Dynasty F1 Mick Schumacher Relic Auto. Um, this is actually, I think, a pretty cool card. I like it's got part of his name badge, or whatever you want to call it, from his driver's suit on this card. And it's the 101's in red. His name is in red. Uh, it's a red card. It's got the red foil. To me, it pops. It's a cool card. His signature's not. It's kind of a scribble, but it's not nearly as bad as some of the ones we've talked about earlier. But I think it's a cool card.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he signed it the way he did there, and not like over the Dynasty Topps Dynasty or his where his arms are crossed, where it's white,
Yeah, exactly.
but maybe that's because this is 2022, so he has signed a few of these before. Yeah, I don't
Hmm.
know. I was gonna say maybe it was 2020 and he wasn't familiar with it, but I love the patch. Love the
Me
patch
too. I
with
saw that and
the
it's like,
stitching in it and part of the name. So that's pretty nice. 26 bids, $3,600.
yep,
So
yep, $3,600. That's a little pricey, but I mean, it is from Dynasty, so
well,
that's
we
what.
go
That,
back. Yeah, we go back to the hey, this is a 101, and there's plenty other patches with autographs, but not many with part of his name in it. So,
yeah, I wonder if somebody will find the other part of his name in another 101. That would be awesome to have that one too.
well, if it's out there, we should run across it with
Well,
King's
yeah, I'm
Court.
gonna
So,
keep a lookout for it. Okay, so next up we've got our Queen of the Week. This was on the 18th of March. It's a 2022 Prism Danica. It's a black patent penmanship Prism autograph. Say that fast 10 times. It went out for bidding and it ended up at $305 with 40 bids. So there's still a lot of interest in Danica out there. She may not be driving, but her rarer cards are still commanding some big bucks.
well, she's in the booth for NASCAR. She's in the booth. Was it for F1
Mm-hmm.
IndyCar?
Yep.
40 bids. That's a lot of bids, but I like that black and yellow
Yeah,
orange to it, and the black on her arms and the orange from the GoDaddy. I just think that's a really good photo and background for that.
I do too. That card just pops. It's a nice card, and she's got a great autograph. You can say what you want about her, but she's got a great autograph. It's very legible, and it's very consistent. So kudos to her on her autograph.
Yeah, I think she has a great autograph. You can actually read it, and to your point, it's always been like that.
Yeah, it's like Richard Petty. Maybe she did learn something from Richard Petty.
But it's a nice card. I like it, and I think the price is about right. So
Yeah, I'd agree for 101. Yeah, I think that's spot on.
and I'm pretty sure it looks even better in person.
I'm sure it does because it is a prism, and you can hold it in the light and go, "It's so shiny."
Yep. All right, let's keep it moving.
All right, keep it moving. King of the week.
Whoa.
Oh, whammo! This was on the 16th, man. It's a 1972 STP. Richard Petty. They say rookie card. That's debatable as well, but I guess it is. I guess this probably is his rookie card. But it's a PSA 5 with an auto of a 10. They were asking $6,500 for this thing. They accepted a best offer of $4,650. Kind of an odd amount, but still very high. $4,650.
Wow. But I mean, look at that autograph.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know what else you can say about it. I mean, this is one of our favorite cards on the channel here, and it's definitely a NASCAR Glamour card. It's a NASCAR Grail card. It's a NASCAR everything card. This is if you're collecting NASCAR, you want this card, and you want it in your collection as soon as you can get it and afford it, because there's just not many of them out there, and Richard Petty's not going to be around forever. So if you can pick one up, I mean, I think 4650 sounds high for a NASCAR card, but it is the king, and I think it's all worth it. I think it's completely worth it.
He's the Babe Ruth of racing and autograph, and to your point, it's a tough card. It's a tough card to find. It's a tough card to find autographed, and he's got a great autograph. So I also like those autographed in the blue and not the black. So it's pretty cool that.
It's a beauty. I mean, the card. If you look at that card, it presents very well. I mean,
Look at it's in focus. It's sharp.
Yes, that particular card, it got a 5. It must have some. Turn it over on the back, and
So it looks like the right corner on the bottom. And
there's a little bit of looks like maybe a piece of paper loss on it, just a little bit.
Yeah.
But
back is pretty clean.
Back is pretty clean too. I don't know what got it.
Not sure.
I think that if you look at that lower right corner, look, you see right there, it looks like there's a little bit of white on there.
Right.
That may be a little bit of paper loss there, and that's probably. I think anytime you get paper loss, you're going to get dinged on it pretty hard from the graders.
Which is kind of, I was going to say, normal because they were in those screw down holders without any plastic sleeve, and they stick to kind of whatever because of that gloss.
Yeah, that's what scares me about those screw downs is, they could get moisture in there, and over time they're going to actually adhere to that screw down, and then when you try to pull it apart, things happen.
Yep. So, all
right. So moving on to our next card. This is going to be our ace of the week, our 1 of 1. This is on the 20th, and it's 2022 Topps Dynasty F1 Zal Granu Valtteri Bottas autograph dual relic 1 of 1. They were and I'm going to go out and just say this. I mean, somebody was asking some kind of stupid pie in the sky price for this card, and I'll be honest with you, that just as Peter says on Family Guy, it just grinds my gears. But
They were fishing.
anyway, they were asking $9,999 for it. They accepted a best offer of, and this is another weird total, $3,001. But it's a pretty cool card. I think Bottas could have done a better job with his auto.
Yeah, I like uh, the memorabilia there with the signature with the script letters.
Yeah, Alfa Romeo. Yeah, that's part of the Alfa Romeo logo off of their uniforms.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
So that's a cool card. I mean, that would have been an awesome card to pull out of Dynasty, but we all know that you can get a $250 card just as easy as you can get. Well, I think it's easier to get a $250 card than it is to get a 1-of-1.
It's the new let's make a deal. What's behind the box, behind the curtain or the box?
Yeah, you want to take the small box or the curtain. Yeah, so yeah, exactly. But it's a cool card. I like that. I like that they got patches similar to each other and put them on there from their uniforms, and I think that's cool. Like I said, I think the signatures could be a little bit better, but overall, that's a nice card and it presents well. It's a $3,000 card. That's more money than I got to spend on any single card.
I'm not sure about the price, but
yeah, me either.
All right, moving on.
All right, last but not least, our Royal Flush was on the 21st of March. And here we go again. It's a 2022 Topps Chrome Zal Granu rookie card, red refractor. It's out of 5. And this bad boy got the double dimes. It's got a 10 and a 10. It's a 10 auto and 10 on the grade of the card.
Wow.
And here you go again with another one of those crazy numbers. They were asking $12,500 for it, and they accepted a best offer of $6,500. So that's almost half of what they were asking. I mean, I get it that people want to do that, but his autograph, look at that. It's better than Nick Sanchez. I'll give him that.
Well, it's detailed.
Yeah.
So I like it. I think that color pops, right? Because of the red and the black on the sleeves, the red across the Alfa Romeo on his chest, and then being the red number to 5 version, the rookie on it. So I think it's a very good looking card with color scheme and everything else, plus the auto. I'm not sure about the price though, but again, this is not geared towards me.
Yeah, no, this is not. No, I'm the only one I'm really collecting in F1 right now is Lewis Hamilton, but I'm not collecting the big cards, just regular ones. But yeah, this is a cool card. I agree with you, Val, about the red border and the red on uniform and everything. It just, that card pops. And you got to think he's from China, so he's trying to sign his name, in a English kind of way. So I think that's acceptable. I mean, it's not as good as some of the other ones, but still, it's not bad.
It's definitely interesting and cool looking. So
yeah. So that's it for this week's King's Court. I'm glad to be back, even though I'm still I'm probably about 75% of where I want to be. I'm got 25% more to get, but I'm getting there slowly but surely.
Well, thank you, Logan. That was awesome. Appreciate everybody watching, listening. I think just quick. So I missed the tops now. The Logan Sargent, the print runs out for that. I think it was 3,000 and change, 3,400 or something like that for Logan Sargent. The new this week's are out there with Sergio Perez and Fernando Alonso, I want to say, for his 100th something. So those are out now. Take a look if those interest you. So, but only 2 this week, and then you can also look in the archives to see the print runs for last week. So, but missed that, and I wanted to make sure you guys knew about it. So, but thanks for watching. Appreciate everybody watching, downloading the podcast. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to say. Ty freaking Gibbs, hashtag skid marks, and I have a new hashtag. Hashtag slabfire.
All right, slab fire.
Uh,
And then
so that's all I
please
got.
share the podcast, leave a comment. We read them, so please leave them. And we'll be back next week with next week's race winners and rookie cards. So, but thanks again, and we're out of here. We'll catch you next week.